Hi everyone. I wanted to do a quick training on our closing. Typically we do a 3-step close, and what we're doing tonight is adding a 4th step. So I'm super excited to train on this. As you all know, one of my strengths in Arbonne is the close, and I truly believe if you can open strong and close strong, you're going to be successful in this business. And I think if you're brand new, those are the 2 things to get really, really good at. And if you find yourself stuck in the business, those are the 2 things, including your why, to get really, really good at. So the opening, honestly, is just connecting with people, getting to know them, asking about their life, in your head mentally noting where you can fill a need, whether it's with Arbonne or not, and then connecting them to their why. So getting really, really good at that. And the thing I wanted to focus on tonight is the close. And I've always trained on a 3-step close. And one of my favorite ENVPs, Linda Parker, has a 4-step close, and I thought it was genius. And when you, not only is Linda Parker my favorite, but she is a top 10 income earner. She's was number 9 in 2016. She obviously knows what she's doing, and she suggests doing something, you just do it. I was actually listening to one of her area manager calls, how to get people to area. And as you all know, my intention for the year, for my intention for 2017 is to get as many people on our team to AM and VP, because that's where the magic is. That is when you see a comma paycheck and beyond. That is when you are building a team and building belief, and this business gets super, super fun. And how fun would it just be to have a team full of AMs and VPs? So that is my intention this year. And on this call, she introduced a 4-step close. And it is exactly what we already do. It's just introducing one more step. So for those note takers, here are the 4 steps, and then I'll kind of talk on each one. The first is get the order and answer any questions. The second one is ask for the party, workshop, get together, whatever you like to call it. I'm just going to, for purposes of note taking, call it the party. Number 3 is ask for the one-on-one. Again, this is just for note-taking purposes. You could call it a coffee chat, a fizz chat, a get-to-know-you chat. Number 4, so a new step, but it is genius. It'll grow your business beyond your wildest dreams, is the VIP service. So first step is the order. And you guys, this is in our core presentation script, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on step 1 through 3, but I will give you a little bit of verbiage. So the order, they sit down. If Laura was sitting down with me, I would just say, Laura, it was so great getting to know you. Your little girl sounds so cute. Do you have any questions? And then I just pause and wait. And I say, whatever, like move on. I just say, can I go ahead and help you get some things tonight? And we just look through our order, and I would help her get the best deal. Step number 2, the party. I personally like to call them get-togethers because I think they sound less informal. I think they sound less scary. They're kind of nonchalant. So I just typically ask, like, hey, would you like to get 2 to 3 friends together and get a bottle of wine? And I would love to come over and pamper you. But how I ask for the party, a couple different ways. I personally do gift bags that they get to take home for hosting, and it literally, if you have questions on this, I can help you do the gift bag thing. It's in our note cards, again, our core presentation script. But if they haven't already taken a bag during the party part, I literally just ask them, like, hey Laura, do you want to take a bag? Like, why don't you go ahead and take a bag? Literally all you have to do is get 2 to 3 friends together. I say grab a bottle of wine and a bag of chips, make it super simple on you, and I will come and pamper you. And from Arbonne, you're going to get tons of hostess rewards with a qualifying party. So that is how I personally ask for a party. But another way I've heard that's just as great is, like, Laura, did you think tonight was fun? What would you think about getting two to three of your friends together and having the same fun night? And just for doing so, you can go ahead and take a bag, and Arbonne on top of that will give you hostess rewards, and most of my hostesses get 80% off. So that's another way to ask, and make sure you have your open calendar with dates. I do not do my like master calendar. I give them a blank calendar, like so February would just be February, and I have dates highlighted that I personally want to do parties, and all they do is write their name in. I only give them that calendar. If they're like, I absolutely cannot do February, I'm sorry, then I give them my March calendar. If they absolutely cannot do March, then I give them my April calendar. I'm always scheduling 90 days out, but I give them the most current, like the month we're in, because I want to book the party in that month if possible. Okay, step number 3, the one-on-one. Again, you can ask this so many different ways, but my favorite, because I think it's the most simplest, is, Laura, have you ever thought about doing something like this? And then I zip it and I just listen. And they might say no, and they might say yes, and they might say, I don't know. And then I do a nonchalant ask. If I'm local to them, like if I haven't driven for the party, I like say, you know, I'd love to take you to coffee. I know you mentioned you wanted to get back home with your girls, and this may or may not be for you, and that's okay, but it might be worth looking into it. I'd love to take you to coffee tomorrow and get to know you a little bit more and just share a few things about what I do in my Arbonne business. And I keep it that simple. Share a few things about what I do in my Arbonne business, because it seems nonchalant. It seems like it's not going to take a ton of time. They can do that, right? If that's not how you want to ask, I think another great way to ask is just to say, hey, Laura, I don't know if you've ever thought about doing something like Arbonne or not, but if I sent you a quick video about what I do, would you take a peek? It may or not be for you, and that's okay, but my business grows by word of mouth, and you might know someone who I could help. And then I text them the video that night after the party, but the key to that, and the key really to setting up this one-on-one, is why they're sitting with you. Set up a date. So either set up a date to take them to coffee or do a fish chat, or if you're doing the video route, set up a date to follow up. So if they're like, yeah, I'll watch a video, I say, awesome. After you watch it, I just want to pick your brain to see what you thought and maybe who you know that could benefit from it. Again, I'm keeping it nonchalant. I schedule the date. So before I go to the party, I look at what I have the next day and see when I have a gap. So I already know in my head that maybe I have 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. open to talk with Laura. So if she's like, yeah, I'd say, could we follow up tomorrow? Would 7:30 work for you? Like I just throw out a time, and she's yes, okay, I schedule that in my head. And then write it down, obviously. So that's step 3, is ask for the one-on-one. And step 4 is what I really want to spend some time on tonight, is because it's new. And I really think you guys should think long and hard about introducing this into your business and your close process, is our VIP service. You could call it whatever you want. If you come up with a catchier name, please do so. But I just say, so like it's a value added basically. So if they bought the RE9, what is something you could introduce them to? The health and wellness or the color cosmetics. If they bought the health and wellness, what is something you could introduce them to? RE9, color cosmetics. Just give them a value added. It's a value added appointment. So what she suggests is doing color consultations, because everyone loves that. It's super simple. Anyone can do it, because literally you just sit there and they play with the makeup kit, pick colors out, and you don't even have to be good at makeup. You can just be like, yeah, that lipstick looks good on you. Do you like how that lipstick looks? So do a value added service, and really what it is, you guys, it's a one-on-one disguise. So if they've said no to the party and they've said no to do a one-on-one, that's okay, because you can offer them this VIP service. So what I would say to Laura is, Laura, part of the service and the customer service I love to give my clients is I will bring over the blank. So for her, you know, she just bought the RE9. Part of the service, Laura, I do for my clients is just giving you access to other lines to try. I will actually bring the makeup kit over to your house so you can pick out colors that match your skin tone. And don't worry, you don't have to buy them. It's just so you know what colors look good on your skin. So, you know, as time goes on and you want to get into some of Arbonne's makeup, you'll know what to order online. So I schedule that appointment, and you guys, it's a one-on-one disguise because I'm going to go over to Laura's house, and while she's picking out colors, I'm going to say, Laura, you know, I already know a few things about her, but I don't know a ton. So, you know, you mentioned you own a spa. Tell me about that. You mentioned your husband does this. Tell me about that. You told me about your 2 girls. Tell me more about them. What do you like to do for fun when you're not busy? Like, what's a hobby? If you could design your life any way you wanted it to look in 5 years, what would you be doing? What's a big dream of yours? So I'm just getting to know her, and in my head, I'm filling gaps. Always fill a need. That's what a one-on-one is. So even if I can't fill an Arbonne need, I'm going to try to fill some other need of hers. Make a recommendation of, you know, she mentioned going out on a date with her husband. I'll make a restaurant recommendation. But I'm trying to fill a need with Arbonne, like it's a one-on-one. So hopefully, you know, we're talking and she's like, oh, I actually don't like my job, or I would die to be home with my girls, or whatever. I could be like, you know what, I know you weren't so sure about meeting for coffee and getting to know a little bit about Arbonne, but I really think you should look into this. Like, then I can say that. But even if there is no need for the business, you guys, what I want you to realize what these VIP services are doing for your business is, number one, they're getting more appointments on your calendar, because we all want a full calendar, right? That's how we build this business big in this business, by getting in front of more people and spending more time with them. That is how we create customers for life. That is how we create customers who order again and again and again. And that's how we get people into our business, is connecting with people, getting to know them, and filling a need, and hopefully filling a need through Arbonne. So what I love about these is you're going to create customer service and customer connections where they're going to connect to you and they're going to want to order from you again and again and again. And you're going to introduce them to more lines. So they're on skincare, and then they get on cosmetics. And then a few months later, you introduce them to health and wellness. Guess what? By that time, they're probably running out of products more often and ordering more often. Because the purpose of this business is to build a willable business. So when I'm long gone, I still want customers ordering, because I want my business to be willed back to my family. Whether I'm here or not, I want to teach my customers how to order online by themselves. And at these color consultations or whatever, value added appointments, I'm going to encourage you to either use their computer or bring your own and show them how to log on. Put a fake order in. So if they're looking at cosmetics, put those cosmetics they love in an order and show them, this is how you fill your cart. See, when you get to 150, that's when your free cash shows up. Or see, when you get to 150, that's when your free shipping, whatever. Like, show them how to order and log in. And they don't have to place the order that day if they don't want to. Obviously, it's up to them, but you're showing them how to order online. So when you're sleeping or on vacation, they know how to order. That step is done. You've taught them that. I think another smart thing is, she said, and this is if you want to take it a step further, she offers this. This is up to you. You're the CEOs of your business. You can decide. But what she does is, she would say, Laura, if you want to get this makeup today, I will actually give you my discount so you can get it. For her, she wants the volume. Like, she wants promotion after promotion. She wants the volume. So she offers them that service. She offers them that discount that day so she gets the order. That's up to you if you guys want to do that part. But I just love this VIP service for so many levels. You're creating customer relationships. You're showing them how to order online by themselves, which is smart. You're getting to know them and hopefully sponsor them into your business. And you're putting appointments on your books. Because even if they don't order anything, they might book a party, you guys, from it. because they're like, ooh, I want to get this makeup, but I want to get it at 80% off. Book a party. Or maybe they didn't join your business that day, but you've got their wheels spinning and they're like, yeah, I'm kind of interested. So guess what? You're going to invite them to the next DA. So I love this VIP service. We're going to train a little bit more on it too, how you can offer it to people who don't even come to parties. So if Sally, Sally Sue hosts a party and her friend Barbara couldn't come, you can tell Sally Sue, like, I have this VIP service. Do you think your friend Barbara, since she couldn't make it, would want to take advantage of it? Can I have her number and I'll call and I'll give her my VIP service? So that's another thing you can do with this VIP service. But I hope this training was helpful. I encourage you all to take your 3-step close to a 4-step close and really start utilizing this VIP service.